we'll take a look. Okay, so we have our test here. So the first part, step 1, is going to be h naught is rho is equal to 0. Or you could write it as rho is equal to 0. Do not write it as p equals 0. You're going to lose points. P is a proportion. It's got to be either this weird looking rho thing or RHO. H1 is that rho is not equal to 0. Which one's my claim? I don't know. It doesn't look like there is one. No worries. It's all good. Step 2, alpha is 0.05. Step 3, you did linear regression t-test of what? L1, L2, 1, not equal to? Perfect. And you got an R of? 775? 7715? 0.05. And a p-value of 252. Great. So then, for step 4, since our p-value is less than alpha, we're going to reject h naught, which means that we do have, there's enough evidence of correlation, or to say there's a correlation between what and what? Between number of fires and acres burned. Good. So now go ahead and predict the number of acres burned for 100 fires. That's the second part of this. Predict the acres burned for 100 fires. So if you remember from the prediction, is my data, is this a line or not a line?
It's a line.
It is. I rejected h naught. It is a line.
Yes. It's a line.
Which means that I can use a line to predict y equals a plus bx. We have our a and our b. Oh wait, I didn't ask you for the a and the b. Oh no, what was the a and the b? What's my a?
You get 31.46.
And what's my b? 3.6. Good. The second question I should ask you is 100 fires. Is 100 fires my x or my y?
The X.
My x. So you'll use 100 for x and figure out what the y is. Okay. So we said our a is negative 31.46. So our formula becomes y equals negative 31.46 plus 1.036 times x. X is 100. So you ended up with y equals, what did you end up with?
72.42.
42? 42 what's?
72.14.
14 what's? Acres. Everybody all right with that part?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, we have a few minutes left. I want you to do this problem, which is not on there, so you can either do it on the back of chapter 10 or on the back of your quiz, either one. So here is the thing, and then also, if the suggested opening bid is 1,000, predict the winning bid. So same concept. So 5 steps of your test quickly, and then let's do stuff. Yeah, 5 steps of your test quickly, and then do the prediction. You've got 5 minutes. So let's see where we're at. Okay, so step 1, we're saying H naught is that rho is equal to 0. H1 is rho is not equal to 0. We're trying to conclude there is a correlation, so this is our claim.
Yeah, support.
Support. Great. Step 2. Alpha is 0.05, is that right? Step 3, we did Lin regression t-test of L1, L2, 1 and not equal to, and you ended up with an R of, help me out,
0.2979.
what was that?
2979.
2979?
Yeah, close enough.
And you have a p-value of
0.6263.
Yeah.
626, and then you have an A of
128.125.
yeah.
0.1, and a B of
0.116.
116. Great. All right, so
And
then
also
step
to
4,
mark-
step 4, since our p-value is greater than alpha, we're going to not reject H naught. So then in step 5, we'd say there is not enough evidence.
To support a correlation.
Yep. Darn it.
This drew up my face.
Evidence of correlation between opening and winning. Open and winning. Okay, I'm not even worried about that. So here, I need to predict for 1,000, opening bid of 1,000, that's my x. So let's see, I've got y equals 128.1 plus 0.116x. My x is 1,000. So I'm going to plug this in, and I'll get y equals 244.1. That is wrong. Absolutely incorrect. I did not reject H naught. It is not a line. Everybody on board?
Yes.
If it's not a line, I cannot use a line to predict. Instead, if it's not correlated, my best guess for y is what?
Y bar.
Y bar. So you're going to do
2
2 var
bar.
stats
L1, L2.
of L1, comma L2.
And blank or does 0?
1. I think it's blank. I think you're right. I think it is blank.
Yeah, you leave it blank.
Blank. And I'll just put nothing there. And then you end up with y bar equals
185.
Yeah, 185.
185.
Perfect.
So that is your prediction. Good? Okay, wait, one more quick thing. These are some of the most common mistakes from exam 3. People, a lot of times, they would take a mean, even though it says mean or average in the problem, and they turn it into a proportion. So they take x bar, throw it over n, and make it into a proportion. It's either a mean or a proportion. It cannot be both. Right? Treat those both differently. And then make sure you should give me the whole test. Step 4, don't forget to say reject or fail to reject H naught. That's part of it. You lost a lot of points for that. And the last thing for those confidence intervals, those are 3 separate things. The confidence interval is the number blank to comma blank in parentheses. That's your range. The point estimate is the one number that's your best predictor in the middle, right? That's your x bar or your p hat. And the margin of error is the amount that you subtract or add from that to get to your ends. That is it. I will see you folks. Have a good weekend.